Hey, everybody, welcome to How I See It, starring Kevin Levrone and brought to you by Leveroni Supplements. Joining us right now is the man himself, Kevin Levrone. How are you, Kevin?
I'm doing good, Ron. Talk
Okay.
about Leveroni supplements. We got some Shaboom,
Shaboom pump.
Shaboom pump right there.
Yeah.
We got from the black line some branch chain
Boy.
amino
Yep.
acids, and we have essential amino
Okay.
acids.
Which
All
product
right.
did, which product was in the picture with all the cool guns the other day?
It was quite a few of those, and then we got Scatterbrain.
Scatterbrain.
Yeah, you like that name, right?
I like the design, man. That looks pretty cool.
Everybody can relate to the whole skull thing. This is actually a energy drink for endurance athletes, um, swimmers, cross country, MMA fighters, stuff like that. Yeah, just endurance. It's a mental alert and awareness. It's not derived with PKTP or anything like that to pump the muscles up. This is just straight endurance, man.
Where'd you come up with that name, Scatterbrain?
Uh, Out of nowhere.
Shaboom, I know where that came from, but I don't know where
I know. Scatterbrain is just
Scatterbrain.
everybody gets a little scatterbrain in their life decisions somehow.
True, true.
And we need something to kind of whack us and get us out of that scatterbrain. So this right here, do it, man. It's good
So
stuff.
that'll
Yeah,
take you away from being scattered. That'll combat being
yeah,
scattered. Okay. I was
yeah.
gonna
This is
say.
all the black line stuff I got. You know what I mean?
So the
So
black line is more for like bodybuilders, right?
black line is the edge. It's the edge of yeah. It's the edge.
It's
When you
more
want to go to that edge,
more
yeah.
extreme products, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, the BCAA defenders 8-1 ratio. It's just has a lot of stuff, extra stuff that we can get away with putting it in it as bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought it'd be appropriate to start off the episode some get well wishes to our mutual friend Flex Wheeler, who's been through yet another. This guy's been through so much over the years, and now to have part of his leg gone, I can't even
Yeah,
imagine. I think they took it off just below the knee or just above. I guess we'll find out eventually. But either way, that's just a wow. What a life changer that is. I can't even
yeah,
comprehend. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I guess what else to say? Uh, Switching gears though, I was on your Instagram the other day, which is it's just Kevin Leveroni. Is it official Kevin Leveroni? Keep messing this up. Your
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. It's just Kevin
It's
Leveroni,
Kevin
right?
Levrone, yeah.
So I saw a supplement machine, like a vending machine, at a place called Fit Bar in
Mm-hmm.
Tatarstan. That's part of Russia, I'm getting, or part of the what it used to be.
Kazakhstan, Russia. It's
Yeah,
Kazakhstan, Russia. So we have vending machines there and health, elite health clubs. Like when you go to these places, and it's like a lifestyle fitness, high end place.
yeah.
People, they want things fast, and they don't want to sit there in line and wait, and they want things efficient and fast. So the Leveroni
Yeah, they it
Fit
looked like
Bar,
they had your whole product line inside that machine.
yeah, they do. We got pre workouts in there. We got essential amino acids in there. We got branched chain amino acids in there. We got protein. But the protein is what's more popular, because you sit there, you put your money there, and you
Yeah.
choose what you want, and it comes out in 20 seconds.
Is it like a little cup? You drink it right out of the cup. It's mixed and everything.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
one serving right there.
Oh, that's
And
cool idea.
15, 20 seconds, you don't got to wait in line. It's like, boom. You don't have to wait for people to mix stuff, put fruit in it. You're standing there in line. There's no interaction with individuals. And
Yeah.
people like that kind of stuff where you're not interacting with one another anymore.
Hmm.
So we're trying it out there, and we have 20 machines right now through Russia.
So that was in a place called how do you even say it? Tatarstan? Tatarstan? I have no idea.
Um,
That's what it said on the.
Kazakhstan,
It's part of Kazakhstan.
yeah.
Which is that where Borat was supposed to be from in the movie Borat? I think so.
Yes.
Kazakhstan, yeah. Which was a
You
fictional
never
character.
been to Russia. I can tell you never been there.
I want to go to Russia. Shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I got some roots in the Ukraine on my mom's side, but I've never been
Yeah.
there. So another,
Russia's nice.
yeah, you've been. This is what, the fourth, fifth, sixth time you've been there? 10th time?
Ron, I've been there since 1994. They actually offered me citizenship. So right
Hell,
now, I'm working on citizenship in Russia. You know.
wow, citizenship.
Yeah. Why not? I
I
mean,
mean that.
They pay me about $5 million a year. So
Okay, yeah, might as
why
well.
not? They're paying me more than America's paying me right now. I think so.
Do they want to make you a citizen so they can get you tax money, or do they just like you?
No, they want to make me a citizen because I help integrate the health and fitness, um, nutrition, and everything into their lifestyles. You know, they're like 20 years behind on what we have going on over here.
Hmm. Wow,
So with the schools, with the police force, with the military,
really?
with integrating all of those things, my company's been there now for 4 years,
Hmm.
and I have contracts with them. So
Huh.
and
Wow.
it's growing. And I was over there in 1994 when I did the St. Petersburg show in Moscow, then St. Petersburg. And it was a lot different than it is now. It's certainly grown. It's grown to a level to where health and fitness and healthy is eating and everything. I mean, if you get that down,
Yeah.
your thoughts, your thinking, everything will integrate from that. And again, it's Ben and Joe Weider's ideas that allowed this platform for us to go out, guys like myself, and I just took advantage of it and didn't care. Of course, I care where I place at the Olympia, but it's a world, it's a business, and an opportunity. So if I can help implement that structure, who
Hmm.
would have ever known that here we are 20 years after 1994 when I run the Russian championship that they would invite me to come over to be a citizen to help them. And
Hmm.
that's what I do. That's why I do my tours every year.
Russia was also where you helped Ronnie Coleman beat you by giving him coffee and vodka, correct?
Yeah, in the hotel room in St. Petersburg. Yes.
Oh boy, yeah. He still. I got his book. He actually told
Oh,
that
Ronnie
story.
Coleman. How was the book, man? Was it cool?
I'm about halfway through it. It's very cool. You'd like it
Really?
a lot. Yeah. He
Hey,
definitely.
Kim,
He,
man, what you doing staying shaped like that? I said,
he
Ronnie, man, come on in here, big dog. What are you doing? Because I call him a big dog, you know.
yeah. Well, you were a lot bigger than him back then. At that time.
Well, I think I had more quality
Yeah.
muscle. He had to be
Well.
pretty big to beat me because I was about in my 40s.
Okay. No, I
Man,
guess he was. He
look,
was.
look, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the Pico,
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman. Like, damn, it's 11 o'clock at night. Hey, Kevin, I got a few questions. I want to ask you a few questions. I said, what? What you doing, big dog? Come on in here.
Oh man.
Man, what you doing stay in shape like that? I said, come on, man. We're going to have to talk about it, I said, you know, you drink? Do you drink, Ronnie? Do you drink? He goes, I don't drink no alcohol. I said, you don't drink, huh? Okay. Have you ever drank? I ain't never drink no alcohol. I'm a police officer and all that. So I stay away from that stuff.
Oh boy.
I said, okay. I said, well, look, we in Russia. Just have a shot with me. If you say have a shot, I'm going to go ahead and try it. Right?
Yeah. 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 So he
So
had
you
a.
have a shot, have a shot, have a shot, have a
Yeah.
shot. So 30, 40 minutes after this, he's loosened up. So we could talk now,
Yeah.
He was just eating way too many carbs and like Mito Sarchev and everybody else, NASA El somebody on the tour, they just kept eating. How
Yeah.
can you be a bodybuilder if you don't eat? You got to eat to be a bodybuilder.
Well.
I said, no, you eat too much, big dog. And I
Hmm.
said, but what the alcohol got to do with everything?
Right.
I said, well, what it does, Ronnie, when you get hungry, it suppresses your appetite because your blood sugar levels it balances them out. So
Right.
instead of eating all that food and digesting it, your body will register it as the carbs and everything. So you'll be all right.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna try. Let me have another drink. This stuff pretty good.
Oh man.
So we did that, man. He woke up next day, bro. He left the hotel room, woke up, ripped and shredded. That was it.
So Ronnie Coleman had his first taste of alcohol at about. He was probably about 30 years old at that time, or close to it. And it was
Nah,
you.
he's probably about 28.
Yeah.
Probably 28, 29, because I retired 2003. Yeah, he'd probably been about 30, 31. Yep.
Yeah. But I
Yep.
mean, that's crazy. He went that long. I don't think he didn't. I know his family was, Baptist or whatever, but I don't think he had any
Oh,
real
man.
religious reasons why he couldn't drink alcohol. He
So I
just,
loosened him up a little bit, and that was it, man.
yeah. So
I'll
you were,
never forget that. It felt like it was yesterday, man.
you were the catalyst, and then Flex Wheeler turned him on to Chad Nichols for a coach, and the rest was
Yeah.
history.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. So,
Well, Flex that beat me in Russia. I mean, Ronnie beat me in Russia because he came from nowhere and beat me.
right.
And Joe Weider and the bodybuilding world was like, wow, you beat Kevin Levrone, guy's second in Olympia.
Yeah.
So then we came home in New York City. He beat me at the Night of Champions again, and that was it. He went on to win the Olympia.
Oh, so this was probably '97 that the Russian
Yeah,
thing happened, because he won his
yeah,
first Olympia in '98. Okay.
yeah.
Huh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Came
So
home and beat me in Night of Champions in New York City, and went to win the Olympia.
yeah, and the only
That was
person
it.
ever beat him again until Jay was
Nobody was
Gunther that one
who
time.
Gunther
Gunther,
that one
yeah,
time.
that one
Yeah,
time, which was odd. It was odd. Let's be
right.
real. Uh, we love Gunter, but that was weird. Um, okay, so I'd wanted to talk to you about another Instagram post you made. I don't know where this was. You were given a talk or a seminar somewhere. You had a screen, looked like a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was Ron.
so where,
Yes.
where where was that?
That was actually in Russia.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was talking to my distributors and my sales team about the um, structure moving forward for 2019. That was a 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
I always give the presentations about what's the new model protocol we got coming out for 2019, the following year. I try to do that 4 months ahead of time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the reason I wanted you to talk about it was because, I usually bother you for stuff like, what do you think about the Olympia? What do you think about the Olympia coming up? I usually, it's stuff that it's not that interesting, but
Mhm.
this is a subject I think people could apply not only to their bodybuilding goals, but any kind of goals. So here's what you had in the post. You said, in quotes, pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. And then you broke it down into 5 steps, which you must have gone over in this presentation.
Mhm.
Steps were vision, number one, vision. Number two, plan.
Visualize,
Okay,
visualize,
visualize. Number two, plan.
visualize.
3, execute. 4, time. 5,
All
exit.
right.
So could you
Yeah.
go over this for our viewers?
Visualize for me, visualization. When I wanted to become the process of becoming. So let's talk about the process of becoming. When you have a goal and you have a dream, you have to have a vision. With in that vision, when I say a vision starts with an idea. It's a vision of what you want to be, of who you are and what's coming out of you. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a plant. It's a seed.
Okay.
An acorn is a seed. Okay, it's a seed,
Yep.
and then it blossoms into an oak tree, right?
Right.
From a thought and an idea. So you have to have the thought and the idea. Um, People might see like Leveroni Signature Series, Scatterbrain, BCA Defender, the Black Line, the Silver Line, the Shaboom Pump, all of these things, but they were a thought and an idea that I was planning in 1991 when I won the nationals.
Hmm.
When I won, yeah, because it's like the silver line, the unique line, the black line. Everything starts with an idea and a dream of not quitting and believing in yourself. So that's the foundation of creativity. So you might see my company here now and say, wow, he's in 68 different countries around the world, but it just didn't happen within the last 5 years when I started formulating the Leveroni Signature Series line. Those ideas came into play when 1990, 91, 92 at the junior nationals, at the nationals, and then 92, second place in Mr. Olympia in Finland, and then doing the tours. Those are all the things that was laying the foundation down for where we're at today. over a 27-year process. So when I say the process of becoming, the process of what it is that you wanted to do, what it is who you are, you think and you believe, you have to have that first. And then you got to understand, okay, well, this is who I am. So I always try to pinpoint when I do my presentations of the vision of what it is that you want to do, because everybody has their own journey to becoming their success, or what they want called success, right?
Yeah.
But it starts with you, your thoughts and your ideas. Originality is number one. So I talk about that first. Then I go into the platform of the foundation. The foundation is when I started off, I had an idea. Yeah, I want to compete in the Maryland. I had to do that, get that out of the way. Foundation is what gets you there. Dieting, training, the discipline, dedication, determination, discipline, right? The desires.
Yeah.
Then you have to understand all those things when it comes to health and fitness training, in order to see anything change or evolve into from your thoughts and your ideas. Now it becomes action and motion, right?
Yeah.
Action. You have to have a plan of action. So you take that plan of action based on your knowledge and what you've subconsciously taken in and believe. Then plan of action, it evolves into productivity, like a product, production. When production is ran, you have a product, right?
Yeah.
So that product presents itself on stage, whether it's a bodybuilding stage, nutritional supplement stage, or whatever it is, because that came through from a thought, from a trial and error. Trial and error gets us to the product, then the product gets us on stage so the world can see it. So as long as you stay in your truth form of belief and originality, you're always going to be successful if you follow your thoughts and your ideas and the things that you believe in, and not try to be like anyone else, because only you can create what's never been done. Now, we take Lee Haney, we take Arnold Schwarzenegger, I take Lou Ferrigno, I take Columbo, I take Ronnie, I take Dorian, I take all the experiences of Flex Wheeler and everything, and I roll it into my posing routines. I roll it into thoughts and ideas of how I can become a better Kevin, right? So I just implement that structure into everything that I'm doing, because it's real. If you can do that and bring that to the marketplace, then you'll find your space in nutrition supplements or whatever it is. So when I do these power pinpoints, like I said, it's thoughts and ideas, visualization, dreams become reality, turn your dreams to reality. And then when your reality becomes real, then it's original. And then that originality, which nobody's never seen, that's what they gravitate towards. But you have to understand all that stuff. So when I do these things, I understand the market space. I know where we are, and I try to introduce products to the market space. Like for instance, Shaboom Pump. It's a pre-workout product. Shaboom Pump. I designed this. I got the idea of Shaboom. I don't even know where that came from. Citrulline malate, beta alanine, arginine, AKG, citramine monohydrate, and some caffeine in this.
Okay.
And then I wanted to do something that was non-proprietary blends, was very, very, very transparent. Shaboom Pump, increases your performance. It's a pre-workout and everything. But I'm allowed to do this because I understand, first of all, ingredients. I know about formulations. I've gotten into the whole chemical aspect of how your body breaks down AKT, PKTP, what these delivery systems are. So I wanted to put enough in the thoughts and ideas behind the products that I wanted to formulate, to bring those to the market space with with something unique and different. And I feel like I've done that with every single product, not only Shaboom Pump, everything, BCAA Defender, every single product. There's a reason why it's made, but also I have a great marketing team, and I am hands on with uh, uh, the my customers, my buyers, my fans, to ask them, well, guys, what would you like to see that's in the market space that hasn't never been created? Am I allowed to do that? I'm allowed to do that on a very, very creative level, overseas. So when I say overseas, in 68 different countries other than the US. So people might say, why your products are not in America? Because I can be very, very creative. But when I come to America, America has so many guidelines and rules and regulations to where they're going to put you under these strict rules and guidelines as far as how much citrulline malate you're allowed into your product, how much you know, PKTP you are actually allowed into your product and stuff like this. So it's been quite a challenge, and that's why I've waited till the very, very last moment to bring my products here in America, because I want to find the perfect manufacturer with the best raw materials possible. Because right now my raw materials, they're a number one grade, like raw materials. We don't buy any raw materials from China.
Oh,
So I mean, I don't want to keep rambling on and on and on, but you know, guys out there, if you want to be a bodybuilder, business person, or anything, you have to have an execution plan. You have to, first of all, have a vision. That vision turns into um, a dream, a plan. Execute the plan that you have. That plan turns into reality. When you have that reality setting in front of you, you can put on those posing trunks, and it's time to walk out on stage and perform. Because you did all those two things, you're going to be original within your space. And I think when you can capitalize on that, then you find who you are, you know, on stage or off the stage as a business person. I found it on stage, and I was able to coincide that into business because Joe and Ben Weeder allowed me to have, and all of us to have a platform globally after the Mr. Olympia to go and compete around the world. And that's what I did, you know, and now it's, you know, it was about winning because I really, really competed to win. But now it's just about the things that this platform of bodybuilding has given us through the NPC and the IFBB. And I always tell the guys, don't care if it doesn't matter if you place first or second. Look at it as a business and what you're doing to motivate people, to instill in them health and fitness, which is, you know, the kids in school,
yeah.
police force, whatever it is. And everybody want to know, what do we do? Well, the tricks of the trade starts with uh, the mental approach to everything, you know. So
The list of talking points, I understand: visualize, plan, execute. I guess time is your execute.
execute is what most people don't understand. Execution, and then the exit. Exit
Yeah.
means xing it out. What's your plan of exit?
Quick question: how is your training going? Because last time we talked, you just wrapped up your transformation for the Olympia.
Well, I got back home after the tour, and my focus is on Gabe. But I'm great, man. I feel healthy. You know, I'm good. I'm at a good place in my life right now. I feel real, real good. All my fans, they want to see me huge and big. I
Yeah.
have to get ready to go to. I got to go to Jordan, and I think 3 more weeks. So,
Wow. Not even sure where that
yeah,
is. It's in the Middle East somewhere, right?
yeah, man.
Oh, I know. It's like right over. Yeah, I have a vague idea. I need to get like a map or something, a globe, to find all these places.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool, man.
Hey, Gabe,
Yeah.
come here for a second.
We
My
okay. I
boy
was gonna
Gabe.
say we finally get to see this 5'10",
Hey, come here.
13-year-old football
Yeah,
superstar.
he just get
Yeah,
over here for a
wants
second.
no
Here, say
wants no part of it.
you want to put these in these headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Gabe. Yeah, of
yeah. You know who that is?
course not.
Yeah, I'm a buddy. Yeah.
Here, get down
How you
here.
doing, Gabe?
Hello. Good.
So I was talking to your dad a couple hours ago. He said up until a few years ago, you never knew he was famous.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Like he didn't have any magazines around, no pictures, no trophies, nothing.
Uh-uh. He
Wow.
had him like in the closet, but I didn't go in there.
He's funny.
Because I'm saying, if you even Googled your last name, the first thing that would have came up was Kevin Levrone, bodybuilder. All these wins.
Yeah, I mean, I googled my first name, but never my last.
See, that would have been it. You would have said, "Oh
Yeah.
my gosh." My dad was like,
Why would you Google your first name?
I don't know. Maybe I popped up.
Yeah,
He just never knew.
yeah.
How did you find out I was who I was? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
When I was younger
Wow.
and I had Instagram, I typed
No,
it
you
in.
said it was a teacher
No,
at school.
that was in 6th grade. That was in middle school.
Yeah, a teacher said, no?
I had Instagram
Here,
in like
get down here so he can see.
2016,
You had Instagram.
and I downloaded it, and I was making it by myself. I put Gabe Levroni, and the recommended was like in your contacts, Kevin Levroni. I looked, and it was like 200-something thousand followers before he reached like the 900,000 mark.
Yeah,
And that's when I figured out. I was like, Dad, is this you? He's like, yeah, son.
Now, he also said you know all about supplements. Like we could talk to you about creatine, aminos, glutamine, different kinds of protein. You're very well educated on all that stuff, right?
Yeah, he taught me.
That's crazy. I mean, I told him my son's 20. He doesn't know any of that stuff. I got him taking half of those things. He doesn't even know what they are. But yeah, I mean, now that you know, I mean, you just know him as your dad. You've always known him as your dad, so you're not like starstruck or anything. But now that you realize who he is and what he did over his career, you must be super proud that wow, my dad's one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time.
Yeah, but
Here we go. Remember I told you? Yeah, but.
But
Go ahead. Get down
People-
here. Get down here.
when there's like teachers at school and they're like, oh, is this your dad? Yeah, and they're like amazed. Me, he's just like my dad, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I would treat him like
He didn't have
as I treat
vacancy.
any other person. I don't think he's like separated from
Well-
because he's like a celebrity.
well, he's down to earth. He's a humble man. He doesn't act like he's
Yeah.
better than anybody else, which is how we all should be because we are all the same. We're all just people. But yeah, so he says you are now 5'10" at 13 years old. There's some guys in your family well over 6 foot, so you could hit like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". I got to ask you this though: you're an excellent football player. What football team in the NFL would you like to play for?
Oh, Ravens.
Ravens. Okay, that's because you're a
If
Baltimore.
I could play like now, maybe next 2 years. I mean, I know it won't happen, but in the next 2 years to play with Lamar Jackson
No, yeah.
or like Mark Ingram would be really good.
I mean, these people you're watching now are probably gonna be long retired by the time you're in the NFL.
Yeah.
But wow.
Really?
So
That's
you're still in football. Football regular season's going on right now, right? You got a few more
No
games.
playoffs.
Oh, you're
Our
in the
first game
playoffs.
in playoffs. Yep, Saturday.
I assume
Yeah,
you're like.
they made.
Did
made
they have,
it to the
did they have
playoffs.
MVP? Are you the MVP of the team, or have you been?
That's the end of the year, like when everything's done for, like after Super Bowls and state championships.
Okay. Yeah, because your dad asked me to watch. I told you, Dad, I'm a football moron. I don't even really know how the game's played, but he did ask me to check out your Instagram, and you've made some amazing plays. Even I can appreciate knowing nothing about football, just the sheer athleticism. Did you ever see where your dad challenged the Olympic? Was he Olympic silver medalist or gold medalist at the time?
Yeah, the track star, I saw it.
Wasn't he like the 100-meter champion of the world at the time, Kevin, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got blown away.
Well, I mean, you never even ran track. I don't know what you were thinking.
I don't know what I was thinking either.
But it was very entertaining. I got to say, you had a lot of balls just to try that, just to go up against somebody like that on a track. Well,
I
anyway,
know.
Gabe,
It's
I won't
crazy.
keep you. It's been great to have you on for a minute there. You've got quite a dad there. You got quite a destiny, and
Thank you, Ron.
bodybuilding's okay, but NFL that'd be that's a whole other level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
wishing-
another mainstream level, right?
Yeah, wishing you.
But guess what? Guess what though?
Hmm.
I was talking to I had dinner with his coach yesterday, and you'll be surprised how many of these youth, college and high school players and NFL players have no idea the importance of nutrition.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah. And raw talent is what they really, really thrive on and what they depend on. But you know, it's always because everyone gets injured, and nutrition is very, very important. So
you know, you've got him.
I taught him that 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I used to quiz him, probably when he was 5. Hey, Gabe, what is protein? You know,
Yeah.
what does protein do? What does protein do?
It builds muscle.
Yeah, you know, carbohydrates, fatty acids, the complex carbs, all that stuff. You know, we got into that a long, long time ago.
Now, Gabe, let me ask you
So,
this: someday when football is over, maybe you'll be 30 years old. I don't know when it's all over. I mean, 21 to 30 is a very nice run in the NFL, wouldn't you say, Kevin? If you could do that.
yeah, yep.
Would you consider bodybuilding? Because you know your dad was built pretty much like you at your age, from the pictures I've seen. And then kaboom, shaboom, he blew up once he started training. You have any interest in it?
Yeah, maybe like I would want to. I wouldn't want to be like the big ones. I want to be like a swimsuit, like one of those lean ones.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be
Oh
like the big
man,
I
you
think
just lost all the Leveroni
you're
fans
talking
for
about
saying that.
men's physique with the board shorts, right, Gabe?
Yeah,
Okay, hey.
What?
yeah. I wouldn't
You're not
want.
even talking about classic bodybuilding?
I wouldn't want to be big like that.
Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't like move around.
Men's
So
physique.
you want to be a boy toy?
No, man,
What
board
the? You got
shorts.
abs? You got abs? Let me see your abs. Get over here. Show Ron your abs. You got abs? You got abs, Ron?
I'm not surprised.
You got abs?
He does have
Flex some
abs.
joints.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got a little something.
got a washboard. Yeah. I mean, if he ever wants bodybuilding, it's always going to be there for him for sure. But yeah.
That's cool, man.
Wow, Kevin. Until now, you didn't know he'd rather do men's physique than bodybuilding. But
No, we got to have a talk about this. And I'm like, oh my God.
I
It
don't
goes
want.
to show you how mainstream our sports become, right?
Well, you know what? My son's actually has similar feelings because these kids now they don't want to get big and huge and bloated and
Nah, they don't want it, man.
they don't want to look like cartoons that can't move. They want to look functional and athletic. So you know,
Yeah,
can't make people want something they don't want. Yeah,
yeah,
cool. Well, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you bringing Gabe on so the viewers can
yeah.
finally see.
Thanks, Gabe.
This is the young guy who's got most of your attention and time these days, taking care of him and grooming him for the
Hey,
NFL.
oh, and one thing, it's like, you know, uh, we go to school. I take them to school in the morning,
Yeah,
um, pick them up in the evening. You know, the amount of like schoolwork that has to be done, the essays he needs to write, the tests, the tutoring, all that stuff
yeah,
involved with all that, doctor's appointment, dentist appointments, everything. It's like, you know, being a father is being 100% like, I mean, we talk about his food. Hey, Gabe, what do you want to eat this morning? Hey, Gabe, did you take your creatine this morning? Hey, Gabe, did you take your protein? Did you take your, you know, casein protein at night? It's like the understanding the process of everything that he it's good, you know, but it's a full-time job.
yeah. Well, you know, I commend you because for many decades, especially I don't know how other countries, but the model was in the U.S. the dad would take off for work early in the morning, come home at like 6 o'clock, grab a beer, go in the living room, and nobody could bother him.
I know, right?
Really, you know, those dads had very little interaction with their kids, very little, most of the time.
Yeah,
They might
I love it.
throw a ball
I
to them on
enjoy
the
it.
weekend or something. Yeah,
He
but-
told me yesterday, he says, Dad, he goes, I want you to put me in a workout program, you know, because he wants to get bigger. And I said, okay. But, you know, for me, I don't want to stunt his growth. So,
Yeah.
well, I'll start. He's like, I want to go to gym with you. I don't want to train. I want to go to gym with you.
Excel
So,
Fitness.
I know, right?
Oh, boy.
So, it's going to be cool, man.
You don't want to shortchange him, though. He might end up 6'5", so don't screw it up.
No, I don't know what to do. I'm like, start your growth. I mean, can squats do that? Maybe we should have another thing on what stunts your growth if you train too young.
Well, I can tell you this. I have a younger brother. You know, I was a little over 5'8" at my tallest before I started shrinking. I have a younger brother, 3 years younger than me, who never lifted weights, and he was 6'2.5" at his tallest.
Wow. And he never lift weights.
He messed around with them much later after he was already fully grown, but
Yeah.
nothing serious. But that always made me wonder: did I screw
I know,
myself
right?
over? Could I have been 6 foot or better? Who knows? Maybe
I know.
we'll never know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's been quite an episode. We went over a lot of different things today for sure.
It's long as shit. How are you going to edit all this?
We're still recording, Kevin, but we have Jen who's going to do that. Thanks, Jen. But
Sorry.
no worries. It's real. I like to be real. People, people need to know this is real life. We're real people. So that's it. I will wrap it up. And thank you so much for Kevin. This has been How I See It, brought to you by Leveroni Supplements. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe. Please hit the little bell thing so you're notified when we get new videos. Thank you so much, Kevin. Appreciate it very much.
Thanks, Ron.
All right, everybody.
Peace, man.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.